Good morning, everybody. It's that time between Christmas and New Year. Who knows what day it is? I think it's a Tuesday. And I've come into my home studio, my new space, for peace and quiet and to move. So I'm going to do a short video. We're going to move together. We're just going to juice up the joints a bit and get moving. If you've been watching too many movies, having too many Cosmopolitans, and maybe one or too many Ferrero Rochers, mentioning no names. So you just need you and a mat. Come and get on your mat. Take the feet, let's go wide. Let's go nice and wide with the feet. Parallel, soften the knees. Take the arms up, inhaling. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you might be able to see the reflection, but all the birds are outside and it's gorgeous, it's lovely. So lift your heart, take a little look up, enjoy it, stretch through your fingers. And then what you're going to do from here, you're going to soften your elbows, you're going to soften your shoulders and your knees, and you're going to press through 1, 2, 3. Bringing yourself up, lift your heart, just a tiny, tiny little expression of a back bend. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, and then inhaling, find your breath, reach, stretch, and exhaling, 1, 2, 3. Carry on, few of these, and soften, 1, 2, 3. Each time you do this, reach your arms to the back wall and parallel to the floor here. 3, one more time, reach up. It feels so good. And then exhale, 1, 2, 3. Coming up, bringing the arms down by your sides. So let's do a side bend. So you're going to take one arm up, look up, and then you're going to stretch. I'm walking this hand toward this knee. I'm going to look up and bring myself back round. It's a movement that if I had to pick one movement, it would be a side bend. And come up, and again, hopefully that sounded okay. Up, side bend, pretty good. And again, reach, stretch. Let's do one more to each side. Find your feet. Good, and last one. Lift up, reach. And bring everything back in. Bring yourself towards the front edge of your mat. Your feet, I'm going to be in the middle because I might lose you. The feet and knees are together, nice and parallel. Float your arms up. Now, here you're going to bend your knees forwards. You're going to press your arms back. You're going to look to the right, look to the left, and then exhale. You're going to stand all the way back up. Let's just do 2 more of those. Inhale, knees forwards, lift your abdominals, keep your back. Imagine it's against a wall, press those arms back. Fingertips to the mat and beyond. Look to the left, stretch the neck, center, look to the right, stretch the neck, come back to your start position. One more. Press back, all the way, widen your collarbones, nice long neck. You're not leaning forward, keep nice and upright. Deep stretch into the ankles, I hope. Look to the right, center, look to the left, center, and then bring your arms all the way back up. Now this time you're going to take your knees and slide them past your toes. So you've got to imagine you're very much upright here. Don't go as far as you can without letting your heels come up. Now your arms are floating here. I'm going to lift my heels as I come down into a little bit of a squat. Very small, and then I'm going to stand back up again. So slide the knees forwards, they are together. Get that moment there which feels like a good stretch through the front of the ankles, and then start to lift your heels and balance on the balls of your feet there and take yourself down, and then come back up again. Let's just do that one more time. So arms forwards, and you're just going to come into that lovely concertina. Try and keep nice and upright. How low can you go? How low can you go? And then stand back up again and press the heels down. This time I'm going to move back a bit because I'm not sure how much you can see. I'm going to come all the way down. So I'm going to Press forwards with the knees, shoulders relaxed, lift up through the abdominals, and then the heels rise as I take a very careful descent down to my mat. Carefully bring your hands down to the mat and just tap your knees to the floor. And then you're going to rock back. Tap your knees to the floor. And then you're going to rock back. Don't worry if, like me, your heels do not go to the floor here. And again, press down and rock back. Oh, press down. Just an invitation to stretch out those ankles. Last one. And rock back. And then you're going to take your knees gently down. You're going to keep your toes tucked under. You're just going to stay here for a moment for a little bit of a toe stretch. Raise your arms out to the side, interlace your fingers, push your palms forwards. Raise your arms up, take a nice big stretch. Have a little wiggle side to side if that felt good. And then release your hands right back behind you, interlace your fingers and stretch. Open that heart, maybe project the heart and look up slightly and stretch and open through your chest. Ignore your toes. Let's do one more of those. Interlace the fingers, push the hands forwards, maybe add in a little bit of a rounded spine. And then you're going to lift up, have a little wiggle if that feels good. Sometimes I shine the halo. Oh no, not today. And then release your arms, interlace your fingers and stretch, lift your heart. Oh, and then release, and then just give your feet a little bit of a bash out there onto the floor. So come to a kneeling position. Do this with me. I'm going to take the right leg out to the side. Toes are going to be pointing out that way. Hopefully you can see this. Now you're going to start with your arms out to the side. So what I want you to do is you're just going to bend into this leg here and then you're going to stretch back out. So this hip starts over the knee, you're going to stretch, just do a couple of those and open back out. And one more, bend. Good. If you can hear Audrey, she's right down there. I don't think you can see her. Now with a straight leg, you're going to rotate and toward the straight leg. Give me a little bit of rotation. So your hips are forwards, you're rotating through your rib cage, and then you come back, and then you take a knee bend. And you rotate, and you bend. One more. Rotate, and back round, and bend. Let's add on. Take the hands behind the head, lift out, and then take it into a lovely side bend. Come back up and go again. Lift out, and then into your side bend. Just watching the birds here. One more, out you go. Can you reach further? And into your side bend. And just for fun, I'm going to bend the knee and I'm going to take an extra little side bend here. I'm just playing this morning, so if I'm not even or it's not quite right, it's that fuzzy time. And then bring your arms out and change legs. It's that fuzzy time where I really don't know what I'm saying or doing. It's been a lot of pajama days and movies. Okay, so let's start. So you're going to bend into, I'm now on the left leg, so you change and return. Bend and return. Let's do one more. Bend and return. And I'm going to rotate towards that straight leg and come back. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just moving. And bring it back. One more. Rotate round a bit further. And then all the way back. Bend into that knee. I think I might have forgotten that bit. Hands behind the head. Go out first. And then into lovely side bend. Again, reach out. And into, exhale. One more, reach out further if you can. Feel like you're pulling your head upwards, nice and long through your spine. And then into the side, stretch. And then bring yourself back up. And finally, I think I did this, bend into the knee, and then do another little extra stretch while you're there. Elbow toward the knee, come back up and around. Release your arms. Okay, bringing yourself onto your mat, please. Lay your legs out long. And just take a moment to be on your mat. We're going to come into 100. So I'm going to work with the legs straight and the feet down on the floor, okay? So try it, and if it's not your thing, come to tabletop and do it there. So the body is long, the arms are active, the legs are connected strongly to the midline. Going to raise the arms up, anchor the shoulders down, lift the head into the arms, and start my hundreds. Breathing in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking yourself back. That was your hundreds. I hope I got that right. Reach your arms all the way overhead. Now see if you can get those ribs nestled down into the mat. Let your shoulders come up to your ears. Go and really stretch. You're coming into the roll up. Draw your shoulders down onto the mat. Raise your arms to the ceiling. Anchor your shoulders. Lift your head. Inhaling, you're going to lift up, and then exhaling. Just take your hands to the mat and slide your hands, reaching towards your heels and beyond. And then rolling back, inhaling. Hug the midline with the legs. And exhaling, stretch out. Let the shoulders come up to the ears. When you bring the arms up, plug the shoulders in. That's a time to organize those. And stretching, reaching past your toes. It's kind of nice on the shoulders just to let your hands slide on the mat there. Pull back through your abdominals. Good. Point your toes on the way back down. Let's have pointy toes going down. And then last one coming up. So shoulders, organize, flex the feet, roll on up. Hands to the mat and just slide, 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 slide. Beautiful. And then roll back down with control. Arms down by your sides. Let's fold the right knee over the hip, hands behind the back of the thigh. Straighten on 1, bend, straighten on 2, and 3. Just give it a little bit of a stretch. Whilst you're up there, check in with the left leg alignment. Flex your foot and point. Flex and point. Flex and point, and climb back down. Just 3 and 3 circles. Across, around and up 1. Across and up 2. And up 3. Reverse. All the principles, anchor the ribs, pelvis, and 1 more, and lower the leg down with control. Lifting the left leg up to the ceiling, lift the head, check in with the right leg, stand into that right leg, climb up that left leg, hold it, flex and point, and point, and then climb back down, and we're ready to go. 3 and 3, across, and up 1, across and up 2, inhale, exhale, make them big, reverse, across and up 1, across and up 2, roll your collarbones open, 3, and then lower the leg down, arms come up, lifting into a roll up, and in one swift movement we're in our rolling like a ball shape. I'm going to come forwards a little bit, wasn't quite sure there. Okay, so we're in our rolling like a ball, lovely exercise, find your balance, and on the inhale play with it. If you want a friendlier version, hands go behind the thighs. It's quite nice. Hands to the front of the ankles. Maybe the elbows onto the knees. Oh, not ready for that one. Couple more times. Just to the shoulder blades there, last time. And we'll go for holding here, hold the balance, finish that one off, and straight into single leg stretch. Inhale, switch the legs, exhale, stretch. Give it a good stretch, folks. Feels pretty good. Tailbone down, nice long spine, elbows wide, shoulders relaxed. I'm going to go for 2 more now. Chest to thigh, last one. And hold and hug it in, head down. Take the legs out, nice and long. Where am I on my mat? Arms come up, lift the head, and we're going to take spine stretch forward. So I'm not doing the whole series of 5 purely because it's not that time of year. I'll get back to it. It's been nice not to move too much and have a break from it, I have to say. But it feels good to be here in the studio moving. Okay, spine stretch forwards, fingers on the mat, lift up, breathe in, toes to the ceiling. Exhale, don't worry about it, just slide your fingertips along toward the mat there, just drop your head down, don't be too precious about it. And then inhale, lift up. Make it about your breath, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, exhale. Inhale. Feels so good to breathe. Okay, so from here, just make sure you've got enough space behind you. Lean back. It doesn't matter how unattractive that looks, just catch your ankles into your hands. This is not a perfection show. This is just pure movement and enjoyment. So you can stay here in your open leg rocker. You can open, close. You can just hold your balance. Or, I'm still going to go a little bit further forward. Or we can rock and roll. Inhale, back, exhale, up. And don't judge it, just it is what it is this morning. Oh my god, that was my reformer. 2 more. Oh, that feels good. Whoa. And back up. I don't know if you had anything like that. You could do that. That was, whoa, that felt really quite nice. Come up and hold, legs together, roll back down into your mat, legs to the ceiling. Let's do a little baby corkscrew. Legs towards you, to the right, around and center. Legs towards you, to the left. If you want to make this friendlier, you will bend your knees. Pull in, circle right, and back to center. Pull in, last one, circle left. And back to center. Hands behind the back of the thighs. Let's flow it into saw. Arms out to the side. Twist, 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 twist. And reach. 1, 2, 3. Again, don't worry about the going forward bit. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. Coming back up. And again, it feels good. And keep twisting. Reaching. Reaching. And 1 more. Saw that little toe off, or maybe not. Oh, and come back up. And legs together, roll back down into the mat. I'll come this way. We'll do a little swan prep. Place your hands out to the side, nice and wide. I'm going to try this with my elbows lifted, okay? Lengthen the legs out. They can be together or slightly apart. Float the head and neck and chest. And then just going to lift up into a little bit of a swan. And then coming all the way back down. Now, if you needed to come a little bit less deep with the extension of the spine, just take your hands a little higher, quite like that. And then coming all the way back down. But of course, you can play with that. Just stretching the front body, that's it. And all the way back down. I'm going to do one more. I'm just playing with the hand positioning this morning. See where it feels good. And then bringing yourself all the way down. Hands by your shoulders. Round your back off. Just sit into your rest position. You can rest your arms. Just have a little wiggle. Stretch out your back there. And then we're going to bring it round for a quick shoulder bridge. So uncurl. Take your legs round. And when you're ready, we're going to lift up into a bridge. So, nice high bridge. On the tips of the shoulder blades there, the arms are long. Lift your right heel, press it down. Lift your left heel, press it down. Fold your right knee in. Toe ball heel back down. Fold your left knee in and back down. Fold it in, stretch it up. Bend and back down, fold it in, stretch it up, bend and back down. This time, right leg slides out, kick up, flex down, kick up, flex down, and one more. And down, slide the leg in. Left leg slides out, kick it up, flex down, kick it up, flex down, and one more. And down and slide the leg in. Lift your hips, find your base, hands and feet, breathe in, and then slowly melt your bones down and enjoy. Ah, beautiful. Quickly roll over onto one side. We'll just do front and backs. Okay, so legs forwards, hands behind the head. Lift the top leg. As you go forward, lean back, look toward the ceiling, open the chest. And as you go back, it's like you're going to kiss your mat. Forward. Very lovely movement. And take it back. And stretch. 2 more times. Nice control. And back. And last one. Forward. Nice leg remains at hip height all the way through. And back. And stretch. Oh, that felt good. And other side, that's all we're doing for side lying. I'll come this way. Legs front slightly, okay. Lift the top leg, organize. So as you go front, chest is open. And as you go back, chest to the floor. Forward. And back. Of course, if that didn't suit you, just keep your upper body still. You don't have to do this business. Just felt good. And back. We're going to do it 2 more times. Forward. And back. And the last one. And all the way back. Bring your legs together, roll over onto your backs. Let's do the one leg teaser. Let's get this in. So slide the legs out, extend the leg, right leg first, arms up, lift the head, up you come into teaser. Pause and take it back down. We're going to do one more on that same leg. Lift the arms, lift the head, up you come, stretch, don't worry too much about it. And just move. Changing legs, just 2 on the left, please. Up you come, reach, and all the way back down. And one more. And lift, and all the way back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll yourself up. Let's just turn around to 4-point kneeling. Very quickly, just take a couple of cat stretches, please. So you're going to curl the tailbone, lift your spine, lift your bones, have a little wiggle, whatever feels good, and then lengthen tailbone, crown of the head. And one more of those, please. Round your back. And lengthen. And then come back to somewhere in the middle, slide the right leg back, stack the foot there, press into your hands, stack. We'll just do here, just breathe, nothing fancy, nothing leg pulley. just maintaining the plank position, holding for 3, heels high, holding for 2, holding for 1, and then lower your knees with control. Stretch back to your hips to heels there. Just pause for a moment. And then I want to finish with a few mermaids. So you're going to bring your legs out to one side, bring your arms out to the side. One hand goes down. Try and keep the hips grounded to the floor. Enjoy your mermaid. And come back up. And the other side. And again. And last one. And then hands out to the side, twizzle the legs round, hopefully without using the hands. And then go a couple more here. Hand, elbow, stretch. And then bringing yourself to face the front edge of your mat. Couple of seals, hands go in, pick up, make sure you've got enough room behind you. And then we clap 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If at home you want to come up to standing at any point, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to give myself one more. And I'm going to come up to standing, release, and stand. Good, and then just finish here, please, with your feet and legs together. All right, standing like a soldier. So what I'm going to do is the right leg is going to float out to the side and bring everything back in to the midline. And again, float everything out and everything back to the midline. Again, lifting, finding that balance. How high can you get that leg? And pull in. And again. And pull in. Just 2 more. Keep lifting up. And in. Last time. Reaching, lifting. And take the feet to slightly wider. Soften your knees. Take a breath. Let's finish with a roll down. Nod the chin toward the chest. Rolling down. I'm going to stop where my hands are midway down the shins. Let the head go. Circle the arms one way, nice and easy. And the other way. Let the arms come to a little bit of stillness by themselves. Press into your feet. Soft knees. Start to curl. Tailbone action. Abdominals lift. Coming all the way up. Head on top of spine. Take a big arm circle. Inhale, look up. Exhaling all the way down. There you have it. Happy Christmas, everybody. Go back to eating Ferrero Rocher. Do a few more movies. 2021, wishing you, well, a safe and happier, lighter, brighter 2021. Lots of love.